Seems like a simple question. Somebody asked about how to brighten or darken the dash illumination on a Tucson. So there's going to be 3 types. The first one will be modeled from 2024 onwards, which is the facelift version. So the facelift version is actually really straightforward. Scroll across to settings, or I could have just gone set up down here. Anyway, into settings, exactly what you think it would be. Display, and then brightness. Dark or light, or you can have the auto brightness function as well. So that's the new version. So that's pretty straightforward. Let's say, for example, you have the model 21 up as far as 24. Let's say that the one you have is the higher specification. So it's not terribly dissimilar. So again, this is the menu that you see on the bigger 10-inch screen. You go into settings, you go into vehicle, you go into cluster, and then cluster up into brightness, and then a very similar kind of setup. So you can have very dark, and there's a bit of a delay when you do it, or you can drag it up into bright. So that's the higher specs. The model is basically with the 10-inch screen. Now, if you have the model with the 8-inch radio, then that is a slightly different setup. And I pre-apologize here for the absolutely terrible camera work. So on this one, you got the 8-inch screen, so you got to go through the steering wheel. On the steering wheel, we have a menu button here, and then you have a toggle up and down through here. So that's going to correlate to the screen here. So the first thing we're going to do is menu until we get across to settings. So you'll see settings there, and then we can scroll up and down through them. So I'm using this to scroll up and down, and I'm pressing that inwards if I want to select. So we're going up as far as cluster, and then we're scrolling down to, actually we're not going to cluster. What we're doing in this case actually is lights and illumination. And that's actually how you bring that down. So I'm scrolling that downwards, or I could scroll that upwards, and that's working for the screens. So bright or dark, whichever one you want. So just as a reminder again, we went into settings, we went up into lights, we went into illumination, and that's where it was. So slightly confusing on this version. So sorry about the really crappy camera work, but this is a nighttime video because it's a nighttime issue. So hopefully that helps somebody. And it is Brian here from Fitzpatrick's. Thanks a million for taking the time to watch. If you have any other questions or anything else you want to know, let me know in the comment section and I'll do my best to help. Thank you.